Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. Wow. How are you doing? Anyway, taking koko kin now. Any gidi èèyàn pàtàkì. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for following us. And if you're new here, we say you welcome. Thank you for joining us.
That sweet, if they don't release him, he was in jail. He was among the people they rounded up in Turkey that year. Because we stopped seeing him. When we stopped seeing him, I now asked those cargo boys. Now one of them come tell me, say they arrest him. I say, hey. I say, I talk him. Say, where these people, they get their money? Now so the money easy for Nigeria. Ordinary person go just stand up and say, I'm a rich man. I say, hey. And these are the times whereby with about 1.5 million, you go buy plenty markets. 1.5, you go buy plenty markets. That box, I'm telling you, that you buy 2 boxes of 200 kg. That's even like 1 point something then, because that dollar was still okay. That was when dollar was about 100 and something. It wasn't up to 200 then. By the time it was 200, I was already here. And it's your mobi tegbe itila. So those people of those days, don't kini. Then what legacy, what name are you leaving for your children? What legacy, what name are you leaving for your children? I thought they said, Orukorere osanjuwura ati fadaka lo. That a good name is better than gold and silver. You would think that name will not open door for you. It can. There are people and today they are okay. Contentment. And because our society is a society where people's wealth are not investigated, who is going to arrest this KABIESI now? Who is going to investigate this KABIESI? Because here, when people are reported for romance scam, they arrest them, they investigate them, they question them, and if they are found culpable, they go to jail for it. This KABIESI, who is going to arrest him? The lady says she has reported to EFCC, Inspector General of Police, and everybody. Who is going to arrest him for? At least to be sure, and so that the other victims can speak out. So that the other victims, oh, what you want to buy, or woman, the money the KABIESI collected is not small money. To the extent of even gold is involved. Cash involved. Who is going to investigate? Will this KABIESI, will it be investigated? Or it will just slide? How will this woman get justice? How will she be able to recoup part of her money back? Owo ma kan owo, she's not likely to get justice. That is very sad. I wish it happened here. I wish this thing happened in this place. That KABIESI with his regalia and his shekere. His shekere will enter jail with him if he's found guilty. So all those money will just go. That money will just go. What a country. What a country. She should just count her loss and hope for anything better. Only in Nigeria. There was this woman that was scammed by a Nigerian. So at the point that they got to know that the woman was being scammed, they now helped the woman to gather evidences against this guy. The guy is in jail today. Wọ́n wá gbé láti America. Wọ́n wá gbé. They didn't say it's because the woman is looking for love. They didn't say because the woman left her husband to marry somebody. No. They got enough evidence that the guy scammed the woman for real, for romance scam. They came to Nigeria to extradite the guy. He's here in America serving time. Nobody should say because somebody is looking for love, or somebody is vulnerable, or because somebody loves you, and you take advantage of them is wrong. Oh, yeah, now. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Nigeria ru ẹ̀ tí ń lọ. As I pé ìyẹn ti lọ, sọ pé ó ti lọ. Àwọn slogan òfò. Sọ pé ó ti lọ. Ogun ológun sweat oní sweat. Sọ pé ó ti lọ. Wá ṣe irú ẹ̀ ń bí. And that is why many of our people are in jail. They think they can just do anything. I want my escape. Eh? There is this particular guy. Before I go, many of you will know the guy. The bike American Bilewa. He's a Yoruba guy. He deals with car. There was a time a lady cried out. That lady, I personally, when I met the guy, when I saw him, once my instinct tells me something, I wasn't comfortable with this guy. You know, he deals with car. And one lady cried out. He's not my friend though. He's a friend to somebody that I know. So I was just like, once I see somebody and you do loud. The first thing I want to ask is, I look at you and I can kind of measure you and be like, Ele, you're well clean. And I told that my sister, I said, oh, when you're clean. I told her my sister. Somebody said, Okolomo did romance scam for Kudi. Okolomo lo gba owó lọ́wọ́ Kudi. Immigration kini ni todo won ó yàtọ̀ kò gbowó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ó yàtọ̀ síra wọn. It's not the same. Anyway, don't distract. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ nǹkan tí mò ń sọ. So, I told her my sister, a big sister, I told her, I said, this guy, ṣọ́ra fún, around fún mi sí. And that was, I think I saw the guy once or twice. Once or twice, ni mo rí rí. Then, there was a time a lady now cried out on social media that the guy scammed her. Lady yẹn ṣépè gan. Ó ṣépè. Apparently, they dated. She and the lady, the guy and the lady dated. Thank you. Talo for me, they love me. I love that. So apparently, the lady and that guy dated. The guy lied for the lady. She gave him money to do business, and the guy did not give him the money, give her the money back. Lady yẹn wá pariwo síta kó bóun gbowó òun. Then she started cursing the guy. And, you know, I now called her, I now sent the video to that my sister. Share video, Yisha. She said, lady yẹn ṣe video. She didn't know that the lady did a video that she has heard about him, that he's doing that a lot, you know, deceiving women and collecting their money. I said, yo, down. I was not like, I just saw that I should just let you know so that I can be careful. She was now telling me of her experience. They didn't date. She's senior to him, so it was just a business. She now said she suspected him of being a fraudulent person, so she has stopped doing business with the guy. I said, better. Not long. Now we hear say they arrest our brother. I share our brother. What did they do? where they take her cover face, and she na another thing they do. And waiting he gets, na green card is still there in hand. Agbalagbi, Agbalagbangba, mo rí yín ẹ̀gbọ́n mi, ẹ káàárọ̀. But Abiodun Kodu about mo bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ last week. Moshood Abiola, respect. Ẹ káàárọ̀ sir. Moshood Afolabi, mo ní Abiola. Anyway, to cut a long story short, as I dey talk now, and this guy, this Jotima meet is less than, I think about 6 years ago. When was the first time I saw him? And I said I'm uncomfortable with him. That doing just something is not right. That today as I'm talking, he's in jail. Once he comes out of that jail, back to Nigeria, kò sí nǹkan tó fẹ́ fi kún. Now tell me at the end of the day, ìgbà tí ò ní ta ilé, I will not sell the houses. Tó ti fi èrú àtàbùkù, èrú àti greed tó fi kójọ tí ò ní ta fi jẹun. Tell me how he will not use those things to eat later. At the end of the day, later on in life, Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká pè tán ọ̀la. Those are the people you will hear. In those days, if you know me, when I was me, when I was this, àwọn olómọ máa gbọ́n ìtàn òfò lẹ́nu wọn. Nígbà tí mò ń jẹ́ mi, nígbà tí Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká pè tán òṣì. Thank you, Raymond. When I was in those days, when I was there, ẹ má bínú o, some of you that fall into that category, because I know some of you are likely to be here watching me. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká pè tán when I was nígbà yẹ in those days, when if you know me in those days, when I was me, anywhere I enter, they will know somebody has entered. Who are you today? Not when you were. What stopped you from being who you were in those days? Irú wọn pọ̀. In those days, they are movers and shakers of party nukura. Atowo, spending money like water. Because they didn't work for it. The money came fraudulently, doing what they are not supposed to do. I love those olden days Yoruba poem. Ohun afẹ̀sọ̀mú kì í bàjẹ́, ohun tá bá fagbára mú ní lára, ohun tá bá fagbára ṣe, àbọ̀nà ṣe máa ń pò ṣe kìíní yẹn. What you work for, you don't spend it carelessly. What you sweat for, you don't spend it carelessly. It's only what you don't work for, you spend carelessly. What you don't sweat for, what you sweat for, you don't spend it carelessly. Go and ask Dangote. As Dangote is paying interest on bank loans, doing his business. He cannot spend this. How many times have you seen him throwing parties anyhow? If there is anybody that should be throwing any party carelessly, anyhow, it should be him. He has the money. But as he has to pay interest on the loan he's using to run his business. Yes, the business is flourishing. Bank will give him loan because they know he will pay it back. And it's one of the reasons your churches are getting loan too. They know they will pay it back. In those days, who are you today? Who are you today? Many of these in those days, 30 years ago, tán bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí kí wọ́n ní party báyìí. All the music of Yoruba music, Fuji music, Juju music, at least that we know. If their name is not included, your name must be part of those people. Where are they today? In fact, even àwọn ọmọ wọn gan. Ohun tí a kò bá jìyà fún, God bless you. Kò ń pẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹni. What you don't sweat for. ohun tá bá fagbára mú ló máa ń le koko. Thank you, ẹ ṣé. Mo máa ń sọ fún pé my Yoruba is somehow, so thank you for correcting me.